The prominent Holocaust survivor EVA Kor has died at age 85. She was born in Romania and deported to Auschwitz in 1944. She and her twin sister were tortured by the infamous camp doctor Josef Mengele, known as the Angel of Death. In later life, she gave tours of Auschwitz and called for the forgiveness of Nazis. In 2015, she attended the trial of former Nazi guard Oskar Gröning, where she reached out to him. She explained to the BBC why she did it.
I no longer carry any anger or hatred toward anybody. And that is not because they deserve it, but I deserve to live free of it. But once I don't have animosity and anger toward them, you're opening yourself up to a lot of other human emotions.
Well, let's cross now to Krakow in Poland and speak to EVA Kor's son, Alex. Alex, welcome to the programme. I'm sorry for your loss. It must be a tremendous gap now in your life after losing this tremendous woman.
Yes, it is. It's devastating, sad. You know, I've lost not only my mother, my best friend, I've lost my mentor, and it's very tough. But I'll find a way to kind of pick myself up and try to continue with working with Candle's Holocaust Museum that she started years ago, and trying to carry on her message and to carry on.
You've mentioned her message there, sorry to interrupt, you mentioned her message there, and I think one of the many extraordinary things about her was this idea of forgiveness, just not just a personal thing, but she was promoting forgiveness. Where did that come from?
Her forgiveness came from a unique experience where she met a Nazi doctor, Dr. Hans Munch, and through that experience of meeting him, she decided to forgive him. And that eventually led to her forgiving Dr. Mengele, and then she saw the benefits for her own well-being, her own mental health, by forgiving Dr. Mengele, that she could encourage others, no matter what their background is, to forgive their worst enemy in her case, or to forgive their next-door neighbor. And, you know, I think the ultimate goal was to make the world a better place. I don't think she had that goal in 1995. When she forgave Dr. Munch, but gradually over the last, 20 years or so, she saw, what good could become of forgiving somebody that either hurt you or wronged you in some way.
For her own well-being, how did it change her, that, as a person?
It changed her a lot. She smiled a lot more. She was happier. She laughed. Not to say that when I was a child she didn't laugh. I had a pretty normal childhood. I just think she had a different outlook on life. I think she really opened up her heart to more people after forgiving, years ago.
She lost her sister, of course, some years ago, didn't she? Her twin sister. And her other sisters, of course, she lost in the camp.
She lost two sisters at Auschwitz. My aunt, Dota Miriam, her twin died in 1993, and quite frankly, that was the impetus for her eventually, almost 2 years later, forgiving Dr. Munch. She was looking for answers. She was in the process of mourning her sister and kind of stumbled upon meeting Dr. Munch, a Nazi doctor who was cleared of all charges, and that eventually led her down this path of forgiveness.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us on the programme.
Thank you very much.
Of EVA Kor, Alex.